There are always voices. The battle for oxygen. The never-ending torrent of opinion. You may hear that you're too small, that you don't make the big time at 5'6". You may hear that you're not up to it. A seconds player, fast hands but slow feet. And the one thing we know, you need to have pace to make it. You need to grow up playing the game. The skills are too hard. It's not a game for college kids on tourist visas. You may hear you're an ugly football team, playing unattractive footy. I remember that. A little later we found out we were beautiful swans. You may hear it's impossible to keep winning, or that it's impossible to start. You may hear you're a spare parts midfielder, that you're too far from home, too old, too young, too bulky, too skinny, too wild, too wayward, too broken, too finished. You may hear you're paid too much, that the club got it wrong. You may hear that you fold when it matters most. You may hear the roll call of heroes, but never hear your own name. There are always voices. The most important voice is the one inside.
Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. It is the finals, it is the qualifying finals, the Bombers and the Dogs. We finished on top of the ladder. If you've watched the match preview, you know all about what is about to go down in today's video. The Bombers and the Dogs in the first ever qualifying final. It's been a long time since the Bombers won a final. Can we break the drought in today's video? I mean, I think I was like 6 years old when the Bombers won their last final. Here we go, the qualifying final. If you guys do not know who is participating in the team, go look at the match preview, go look at all the sources, as I'll quickly just show you team selection and just show you guys if you have no idea who's in the team. This is the team, or you forgot, who is taking on the Bulldogs in today's clash, the first qualifying final at Marvel Stadium. It is the Bombers and the Dogs. This is the team. I had an initiative in the last video. It was the first goal scorer, so make sure to look out for the first goal scorer. If you guess correctly, I will have a look at the comments later on, and you guys will definitely get a shout out in the next video. This is the team that we're taking on the Bulldogs. Orazio Fantasia back in the team, Sean McKernan back in the team, and David Zaharakis. Let's get into it. It is finals time. It is the Bombers and the Dogs from Marvel Stadium.
Welcome to the qualifying final. Anthony Hudson here, broadcasting live. Joining me is the former Melbourne skipper. He played 226 games with the Demons. Gary Lyon. Welcome, Gaz.
Hi, Hutto. Always a pleasure.
A home preliminary final is up for grabs. Gaz, what does a home prelim mean?
It's almost worth a few goals, which could be the difference between winning and losing. Your ground, your crowd, it puts you very close.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners are ready for the players.
It's a big day for the Western Bulldogs defenders. They can stop the Bombers from being dominant inside 50. They're going to big champ.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
Of course, Hutto.
captains prepare for the toss of the coin. Western Bulldogs wins the toss. What an exciting matchup we have here today.
So let's get this game underway. It is the Bombers and the Dogs, the first game of the final series, I could say 2020. So the ball goes inside 50 here. The Dogs actually get off to the perfect start. You see out the back, beautiful snap from Hayden Crozier, who's playing up forward. He kicks the first goal for the Dogs. It's one straight 6-0 as the Bombers try and roll on. So like I said, I wanted you guys to comment down below who would kick the first goal of the game. You see here, Anthony McDonald, Tipper Moody gets the handball up. Shawnee McKernan running through the middle of the ground. Is it going to be Sean McKernan? Is it going to be Devon Smith, who's about to run onto it? Is it going to be Tipper? Who is going to kick the first goal? It is Jaden Laverty. So if you had Jaden Laverty, well done to you. Like I said, in my next video, I'll be doing a shout out. First goal scorer, Jaden Laverty for the Bombers. So let's get these highlights underway. Jacob Townsend gives away a 50-meter penalty. I have no idea what Jacob Townsend was doing. Ed Richards right in front of goal. 1-8, plays one straight 6. He kicks the second goal of the game, and the Dogs are away. So just a little bit of information on this game. Last time we played the Dogs, like I've said in the match preview, we only won by a point. This game was unreal. This is the best AFL Evolution game I've ever been involved in. As you see, Caleb Daniel, look how quick he is. You cannot catch him. He kicks the goal. This was the best AFL Evolution game I've been involved in. I want you guys to comment down below if you've seen anything better. Tommy Cutler goes inside 50. Lovely little kick to Anthony McDonald, Tipper Moody, who was just outstanding in today's game. Tipper Moody, he willed us. He definitely willed us in this game. He lines back, kicks his first goal of the game, and the Bombers have their second after the Bulldogs got the hot start. Now, the Bulldogs are missing Marcus Bontempelli as Tipper gets held up here. But you see here, have a look at this rundown from McDonald. Tipper Moody throwing the ball to Lockie Hunter. He's going to go back and have a shot. 2 straight 12, plays 3-2-20 with Tipper Moody loading up for goal number 2 of the match, and the Bombers third. He kicks the goal. The Bombers trail by 2 points. Like I said, the Dogs are missing Bontempelli. I think they're missing a few other players. We had to take advantage of this. As we go inside 50 here, the ball goes down. Zaharakis picks it up. He gets tackled. Have a look at this tackle from Shawnee McKernan. Returned to the team after injury, and he just buries McRae into the turf. But he's kicking. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking there. Goes out in the full, and the Dogs still hold a 2-point lead, but it does not matter. Sean McKernan makes up for it, knocks it down. Begley picks the ball up. He snaps, kicks the goal, and the Bombers have their first lead of the qualifying final. 4 straight 24 to 3-2-20. Beautiful goal here to Josh Begley. We are not done yet. It is great to see Orazio Fantasia back in the team. You see here Raz take a mark at centre forward. He missed, I think it was 15, 16 weeks. His first game back, he was a bit rusty. He goes inside 50. Ball gets tapped down. Tipper Moody rows the pack beautifully, and he kicks goal number 3 of the term, if you can believe, in a qualifying final. And the Bombers have a 10-point lead, 5 straight 30 to 3-2-20, heading into the quarter-time break. We bounced back in that term after the Dogs got the jump on us. They were all over us early on. 5 straight 30, plays 3-2-20. Tommy Cutler, 4 disposals. Bell Chambers with 4, but Tipper Moody the star at the minute. 4 disposals and 3 goals. Ball goes inside 50 here for the Dogs. Nice mark to Caleb Daniel. He takes it out in front, and he has a chance to kick the Dogs, I think it was 4th goal of the game. He kicks the goal. He's got 2. He is a problem. He was a problem last time we played him. Michael Hurley played on Aaron Norton and done an absolutely perfect job on him in this game. He kicked 5 goals, Norton, last time we played him, but Caleb Daniel pins back the ears and kicks the goal. I have no idea what we are thinking here. Andy McGrath just raffles it, should have held on to it. He gets tackled. Jack McRae picks it up, and it is like a Christmas present. He lines up on the left foot, kicks the goal, and the Dogs have the lead. They have the first goal of the third term, and he's not over yet. Have a look at this spoil for Michael Hurley. He was so good. He played on Norton and Bruce and just absolutely killed him, but have a look at this goal. Caleb Daniel is having the game of his life. Snaps the goal, kicks an absolute beauty, but Anthony McDonald, Tipper Moody leads the charge. Mark in the middle of the ground is Shawnee McKernan. 39 plays 30. It's a 9-point lead to the Dogs. We need a goal. McKernan goes in. Can Tipper Moody follow up his good work and run on? He can't take the mark. Have a look at this. Nice little handball to Laverty. Laverty runs in. He kicks goal number 2, and the Bombers have 6 straight. We are kicking very accurate, which it's basically keeping us in the game at this point. 36 plays 39. Tipper Moody, lovely little handball over to Fantasia, who snaps. He can't kick a goal. Like I said, very rusty Orazio Fantasia. Jacob Townsend got a free kick right in front of goal, so we had to take advantage of that, and the Bombers have the lead back. 43 plays 39, but the Dogs, oh boy, this Dogs team is tough. They answer straight away through Hayden Crozier, and they take the lead. 45 plays 43, and this is where they put on the gas. I mean, they just left us in the rear vision mirror. I can't believe Connor McKenna could not track down, I think that was Sammy Lloyd. Sammy Lloyd just runs past, kicks a goal, and here is the avalanche. This Dogs team were just all over us. Connor McKenna having a couple of Shackton moments, I would like to call it. I thought there was players out on the other side. There was no players on the outside. He kicks it straight to Toby McLean, and Toby McLean goes back and kicks the goal. So 57 plays 43, and the Bulldogs are being extremely desperate. Have a look at Easton Wood, just making the plays at the moment, the Bulldogs. They were making all the desperate plays. Adam Saad tries to take some tacklers on. He gets tackled. And look at Bruce's snap to goal to give them a 20-point lead late in the second term. It is all the Western Bulldogs at this point. 44 plays 64 as we head into the halftime break. And they were just desperate. They wanted it more. They were all over us at this stage. It's a final, and we just did not come to play in that first term. In that first half, I must say. 7-2-44 plays 10-4-64 as we head into the second half. A lot has got to change if we are going to be any chance to win our first final since 2004. Let's get into this third term where the Bombers respond, and who is it? It is the captain, Dyson Heppel, who always stands up in big moments. He's done it numerous amounts of times this season, takes a very courageous mark, goes back, kicks the goal. It is a 14-point game. Great goal to Dyson Heppel, and here come the Dons. Nice little handball out, but Orazio Fantasia very, very rusty in this game. He misses to the right-hand side. 51 plays 64. I have no idea why Orazio Fantasia was struggling so hard. Heppel gets it going again. He's just willing us at this point, and Langford takes a mark. You already know I'm going with the snap. Have a look at this beautiful angle. Kyle Langford kicks a goal, and the Bombers are back within one straight kick. We are not giving up in this final, even though this Bulldogs team are very, very tough. They go inside 50 here. I think this was Crozier, or Sam Lloyd takes a very nice mark. He settles the ship for the Dogs. Lines up, kicks the goal. 70 plays 58. 11 minutes have gone in the third, and the Bulldogs settle. Well, they settled into this third term. You can see here Josh Bruce lines up. He kicks the goal. It's a 3-goal game at this point. 76 plays 58. We turn the ball over in the middle of the ground, and they just were crumbing everywhere. Their players, their small players were just absolutely everywhere. Billy Gowers kicks a goal, and they have a 24-point lead. We had to respond. We had to respond here. Nice little handball over the top. Shawnee McKernan chips it in. Anthony McDonald, Tipper Moody, all alone in the goal square. You know he's going to run in here, play on. He's going to go and kick goal number 4, and the Bombers have a little bit of life. 64 plays 82. We were not giving up, like I said. Multiple times, we are not going to give up. We are going to come. Zaharakis lines up, kicks it on the full. That is definitely not what we needed in the grand scheme of things, but Jaden Laverty, I mean, talk about a little bit of inspiration from the boundary line, if you do not mind. He kicks an absolute beauty. We are back within 2 goals. This final is not over yet. We are not giving up. Adam Saad with one of his trademark runs here. Have a look at this. He kicked a very big goal last week against the Lions on the run. Has 4 bounces, 5 bounces, lines up, and it just misses to the left-hand side. That would have brought the house down at Marvel, and that would have brought us all the way back. Adam Saad misses that, and have a look at this tackle from Michael Hurley. Oh boy, a goal-saving tackle, I must say, from Michael Hurley as we head in to 3-quarter time. The Dogs got a 24-point lead in that term, but we responded. 11-5-71, plays 13-4-82. Tipper Moody has 4 goals. Cale Hooker, 8 disposals. Devon Smith, 8 disposals. It is the last term. Can we run over this Bulldogs team? And we get off to the perfect start. Anthony McDonald, Tipper Moody, little handball. Devon Smith, another handball to Tipper. He runs in for goal number 5 in a final. He kicks it, and we are right back in this. It is a 5-point game. 77 plays 82. Here come the Dons. The Dogs, they just respond when needed to. Darcy Parish turns the ball over here. A snap on goal. Jack McRae, who was a massive problem, gives them back an 11-point lead. Jack McRae is going to be in the Bombers' nightmares. Just watch. But the Bombers respond. Dylan Shield out of the middle. Beautiful tap from Tommy Bell-Chambers, and Dylan Shield drives it home. He kicks an absolute beauty. One of the goals of the season. If I didn't do the top 10 videos, that definitely would be in the top 10. Have a look at this tap down from Tommy Bell-Chambers in the last term. Dylan Shield just turning on the afterburners, if you do not mind. He loads up and kicks an absolute beauty. 83 plays 88. Devon Smith had a chance to give us the lead. He misses to the right-hand side. 84 plays 88. The Bombers are not done yet. Tipper Moody intercepts the mark, having the game of his life. Also, him, Caleb Daniel, and Jack McRae were just unbelievable in this game. And Tipper Moody lines up with 7 minutes gone, kicks the goal. He has goal number 6. If you don't mind, the Bombers have the lead. Now the Dogs, we're not going to hand this over to us. Sammy Lloyd snaps on goal. He hits the post. There was a lot of stoppages in this last term. I mean, I wish I could have showed you all the stoppages, how many there were. The Dogs had a chance here to get the lead, and Toby McLean runs it over the line. 90 plays 90. Like I said, a lot of stoppages. 15 minutes on the clock. They go inside 50 through Josh Dunkley. The ball is trickling forward. Now, look at me. I'm Connor McKenna. I was going to stop the goal because I knew he was going to soccer it, and he soccers it past Connor McKenna. Why did I run towards the goal? Why didn't I just... Oh, I have no idea what I was doing. Josh Begley was very quiet in this game. He bops up, intercepts the mark here. Has a chance to tie the game with 18 minutes gone on the clock. I've not had a draw in a final ever. Josh Begley lines up. Kyle Langford shepherds on the line, and the ball goes through. We are all tied up with 20 minutes gone in this final term in the qualifying final. The winner gets a home prelim. The Bulldogs turn the ball over, and who else but Anthony McDonald Tippermoody turns the afterburners on. He did it against Gold Coast, did it against North. He now gives us the lead with 23 minutes gone on the clock. 102 plays 96, 7 goals for Anthony McDonald Tippermoody, but the Dogs, they are not done yet. Hayden Crozier takes a mark, 24 minutes on the clock. He kicks this to tie the game up. Now, I thought this was going to hit the post, but it sneaks through for a goal, and we are all tied up. What a game of football. This, like I said, probably the best game I've ever been a part of. 103 plays 102, and have a look at this mark from Kyle Langford. Oh boy, I thought this was the mark that was going to send us to the prelim. He takes an absolute beauty to send us through the prelim. I was thinking he loads up and kicks a goal. He's come of age this season, Kyle Langford. He's played basically every game of the whole season. Takes an absolute beauty, but the Dogs to answer on the right foot. Aaron Norton misses. Now it's 103 to 109, and we turn the ball over, if you can believe it. We turn the ball over, and the Dogs on goal. Who is this? It is Bailey Dale, and we are all tied up with 30 minutes on the clock. There could only be minutes left. Minutes on the clock. Last roll of the dice for the Bulldogs. 109. Josh Dunkley takes a mark. Can they tie this game? Can they win this game? And the siren goes. The siren goes, if you can believe it. It is 109 to 109. We are going to overtime footy. The first ever time on the series. 17-7 to 17-7. Tippermoody has 7 goals. And we have overtime football, if you can believe it, in the qualifying final. The winner books a spot in the prelim final. Devon Smith gets the free kick. Now, there was 2 quarters in overtime. Devon Smith lines up. He kicks the goal. The Bombers get the first goal of overtime. 115 to 109, but the Dogs were not going to lay down. Have a look at this snap on goal, if you can believe it. On the left foot, just misses. Josh Dunkley, 115, plays 110. We hold a small lead. The Dogs go inside 50. Hayden Crozier has a chance to give the Dogs the lead. He does give the Dogs the lead. 116, plays 115. I was like, we cannot lose this. Tippermoody won out. He's having the game of his life. For goal number 8 on the siren of overtime 1. He kicks the goal. The Bombers have the lead going into the first little change of overtime. I mean, our players were spent. What a game of football we are in overtime. It is a 5-point game. Tippermoody has 8 goals and 11 disposals. 121 plays 116. Let's get this final quarter underway. Surely we can't go to another overtime. Tommy Bell-Chambers gets the tap down, but the Dogs had probably 4 inside 50s in this quarter, and have a look at this snap-on goal from Josh Dunkley. I could not believe it. 3 minutes had gone. He just kicked an absolute ripper. Darcy Parish running on the wing. He goes forward, and all alone, Orazio Fantasia came back after 15 weeks. Can he be the hero? Handball to Tipper for goal number 9. No, he handballs it to Jacob Townsend. We almost stuffed this up, and Townsend kicks the goal. 127 plays 122, and let's get in to the final moments of the game. Andy McGrath takes a mark. Now, we just need to settle here. 5 minutes have gone. There could only be seconds left. Can we hold on? I tried to kick this out of bounds. I have no idea why, but I tried to kick it out of bounds. The Dogs regain it. It's a one-on-one. Connor McKenna up on the 50. He punches it, but no. Josh Dunkley picks it up. Andy McGrath just runs over the ball, and have a look at this. There could only be seconds remaining. Hayden Crozier takes the mark. He goes inside 50. Connor McKenna, take the mark. What are you doing? Why are you punching it out of bounds? If he takes this mark, we win the game. Now, 127 plays 122. Can only be seconds left. Danaher gets the tap down, but Kyle Langford gives away a free kick. Shepherd off the ball. Why? Why AI? Why? Can you believe it? There can only be seconds left on the clock. The siren sounds, if you can believe it, and McRae on the siren kicks the game winner. I could not believe it. The Bulldogs win the... I could not believe it. They win the qualifying final after the siren. Jack Macrae is the hero, and heartbreak for the Bombers in overtime. Jack Macrae kicks the game winner in overtime after the siren. I could not believe it. My heart is breaking at this point. What a game of football this Bulldogs team provided us. I mean, we had our... I just can't believe it. I basically still am speechless. 20 goals 7, 127 to the Dogs. 20 goals 8, 128. Tipper Moody finished with 8 goals. We lose after the siren to Jack Macrae, who kicked 3 goals and had 15 disposals. Oh boy, we need to gear up again. We do get the double chance, but the Bulldogs advance to the prelim. I can't believe Jack Macrae kicked the game winner after the siren. My heart was breaking. It still is breaking. I don't really know what to say. What a game of football, though. As we have a look at this finals bracket as I close this video, what a game of football. I still can't believe it went to overtime, and then we got done after the siren by just a crazy kick by Jack Macrae. Have a look at this finals fixture. We're taking on the Lions in the semi-finals. It's okay. We get a home final. The Lions beat the Power. The Demons lost to the Giants. And the Pies got absolutely smashed by the Eagles. So the Eagles and the Dogs are through to the prelims. If we beat the Lions, we will play the Eagles in our next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this epic clash. It was unreal. Before we close the video, let's hear what Captain Dyson Heppel had to say after a very, very shattering 1-point loss to the Western Bulldogs. Stick around. You can hear from Dyson Heppel as we close out this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Dyson, a tough loss to take tonight. What's the feeling amongst the playing group?
No, she's a flat one tonight, actually. Yeah, really gutted. Just really didn't find that consistency that we're looking for. We had patches of play that were, the way we wanted to play, but overall got smashed in the contest. Their aerial support, I thought was far greater than ours. Look, they were a better team on the night. We cost ourselves a number of opportunities going inside 50, butchered the ball a bit. So chances were there. We're right in that game, right to the end. It hurts a bit, this one.